Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we're going to be discussing the GTE DLC Decade Pack in Project Motor Racing. So for those who don't know, the GTE Decade Pack is the pre-order bonus that you can get from pre-ordering the game now before the game releases. It doesn't cost you anything extra, it's included with the pre-order. And this allows you to get behind the wheel of 7 icons from the GTE era in the GTE Decade Pack, which is your pre-order bonus for Project Motor Racing. Hand-built and endurance-bred, these machines deliver door-to-door fights from a fabled chapter of GT racing. So we're going to get into today's video, guys, because 4 new vehicles have been revealed, and I'm going to get into that in just a moment. So let's get into today's video. If you don't already know, GTE, or Grand Touring Endurance, cars are the ones you see tearing up in Le Mans and much more. They're the bridge between road-based and full corner carving prototypes. In Project Motor Racing, the devs are releasing a GTE Decade Pack for early purchasers, and it includes 7 cars total. And so far, 4 more have just got confirmed, on top of the one that we already know. GTE is a diverse manufacturer field and brims with global prestige. The GTE boasts elite manufacturers with distinct engineering philosophies, fiercely competing on an international stage. It is thrilling competition with closely matched performance, leading to intense on-track battles and frequent photo finish endings. Long-distance events demanded both speed and reliability, emphasising tactical prowess in 24-hour races. Cutting-edge technologies intersected with a mix of professional and amateur drivers, fostering continuous development and unpredictability. The only GTE car in Project Motor Racing that we know of until today was the original pre-order bonus, the Aston Martin AMR Vantage GTE, and now we have 4 more revealed, and they are the 2017 Chevrolet Corvette C7R, the 2020 Chevrolet Corvette C8R, the 2019 Ford GT LM GTE, and finally the 2020 Porsche 911 RSR. That leaves us with 2 more yet to be confirmed vehicles for the GTE Decade Pack. So what about these vehicles that we've just had revealed? First is the Chevrolet Corvette C7R from 2017. It is the classic front-engine Corvette in its race trim. It's sort of the old guard, strong, muscular, tried and tested. Running many seasons of Le Mans, people simply love the sound and feel of it. Then we have the Corvette C8R, a mid-engine shift changing everything with better weight distribution, sharper handling in corners, and seeing both the C7 and the C8 in the same pack gives you a nice neat contrast, old versus new. As for the Ford GT LM GTE from 2019, it is sleek, aerodynamic, historically strong in endurance racing. The 2019 LM GTE is a modern take on the GT's heritage, and Ford has pushed this model hard. The aero and balance are top notch. And finally, the Porsche 911 RSR GTE from 2020. This one is interesting because it moves the engine a bit towards the middle than the classic 911s, so you get some of that 911 feel with a little twist. Porsche always does homologation craziness. Their race cars often differ significantly from their road versions. So there we have the 4 vehicles revealed, but remember, we are expected 7 total in this pack, so what's going on with the other 2? We already knew about the Aston Martin's Vantage GTE from 2020 from earlier announcements, so with these 4 confirmed, that brings us to 5 now known. That leaves 2 cars still unrevealed in the GTE Decade Pack. Now, folks are already speculating, could we see a Ferrari 488 GTE Evo, a BMW M8, a Z4 GTE, or maybe even a Corvette C6 GTE to line up a trio of Corvettes? Personally, I'm kind of hoping for something wild and unexpected, like a wild card, maybe a Dodge Viper in GTE spec, or some kind of dark horse pick. Let me know what you think. The GTE Decade Pack is expected to land in November, coming to PC and consoles with the launch of the game, with cross-platform multiplayer support, meaning you'll be able to queue up in a GTE race regardless of whether you're on Xbox, PlayStation or PC. More GTE cars requires more choices in endurance lobbies, more variety, more fun for folks trying to build competitive lineups. So adding new cars is great, but the real challenge is having the balance. The C7 and the C8 contrast, those are going to need careful tuning so one doesn't dominate the other. The Porsche's 911 RSR shifted engine layout might give it an advantage or disadvantage in corner transitions or oversteer handling. The Ford GT with its aero design might be super strong on long straights but struggle in the low speed corners. Also, tyre wear, fuel usage and setup tuning will be key. the best car on paper isn't always the fastest on track if your driver or your setup is off. Personally, I'm going to predict the first few weeks of online play will see the meta shift. Some people will test which of these 4 cars becomes the king and then use them to extremes. So my favourite pick among these 4 revealed is the Corvette C8R. I love how the mid-engine changes the whole driving character, and I'm dying to throw it down into some long endurance stints and see how it handles. But I'm also keeping my fingers crossed for something wild for those unrevealed 2 cars. Ferrari or even a Viper would be crazy, and if I had to guess, I think one of the missing ones might be the Ferrari 488 GTE Evo. Maybe the other is some kind of wildcard like a BMW GTE. So finally, what does this all mean for the Project Motor Racing community? In short, more car variety equals more replay value. The better balance across the eras and the classes is more interesting competition. A good faith move by the devs giving this content as part of early buyer perks, not a full paywall DLC. Also, I think with more GTEs confirmed, the devs are signalling that they are serious about endurance and class diversity, not just chasing these supercars. Over time, this could make longer campaigns or custom events a hell of a lot more exciting. So that's the full breakdown for you today, guys. 4 new GTEs confirmed, 2 mysteries still waiting, and a lot of excitement ahead. If you did enjoy today's video, guys, please do leave a like rating down below, comment your thoughts about what you think the next 2 vehicles are and what you're looking forward to in Project Motor Racing. Please do let me know down there in the comment. But anyway, guys, that is it for me in today's video. I did hope you enjoy it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you over in my next video, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.